right, y'all. They ain't ready for this. Let's show them who's boss, baby.
That is a very confident team by the sound of it in their huddle. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, I'm Kevin Harlan. A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Tyson Chandler.
Their whole defense is better just with him being out there, Kevin. His ability to know exactly what's going on, to communicate, to be in the right position. And he's a great example for his teammates to follow.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when the rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks. And they're looking forward to some production from Roy Hibbert now that he's back.
You know what, Kevin? It's quite cool for us to be here for his first game back. And I'll tell you something else. Any fears they had about his injury having ill effects on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to play so well without him. They really didn't suffer in his absence very much at all.
No, but they sure are happy to have him back, because I'm not sure how long that run would have lasted with his talent missing from this lineup. Now all of a sudden you've got him returning, and you've got a team that already has some confidence. It's a pretty nice recipe for this team to go on a nice roll right now.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Great open look there. Shumpert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
In his return to New York, I tell you, Raymond Felton looked to have his best season yet as a pro. He came in and made plays and filled the void left at the point guard spot for the Knicks.
Look at Big Daddy. And this is something about him that deserves recognition, I think, Clark and Steve. Some great work he's done in partnership with NBA Cares.
Well, that's an arm of the NBA that does so much for other folks, and it's great to see him involved with the program. He gives back not only locally, but all over the world with the work NBA Cares does.
I know, Clark, you're involved with that in the Indianapolis area with the Pacers.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, it's a great organization, guys. Players from every NBA team get involved, and it's really a wonderful way for teams to be involved with their communities.
And for Felton, I guess, just something in the water in New York. He's played his best basketball in the big city.
Yeah, he had a good run there several years back before he was traded to Denver as part of that Carmelo Anthony trade. And now that he's back in New York, Felton, once again, having a terrific impact on that team.
And here is Felton following the 3 moments ago from Big Daddy. Felton against Hill. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Anthony can't hit.
Well, I know you've heard the phrase run and gun. Well, the Knicks last season were walk and gun. They set a record in three-pointers made, 5th in three-point percentage as well, but they were dead last in fast break points.
Absolutely on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Back to Chandler. Felton with the ball. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive.
Hill passes to Hibbert. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And back to the Knicks. Coach Woods engaged them off-season conditioning programs. Training camp is mostly running. But, Steve, a slow pace of play once the game gets started.
Well, and in all seriousness, of course, there's running and movement, even in a half-court offense. But some teams need to push the break to create offense. But the Knicks, they're pretty good in terms of scoring in the half-court. They can stretch you out. They can rely on Carmelo's one-on-one game, and they can pick you apart.
Now, here is Martin, averaging 6 points per contest.